Hello all, I am Suchmita Kulkarni from BCom. In this video, I am going to explain you my DMW project, that is pneumonia detection system. I developed this project with the help of VGG16, which is the advanced version of CNN algorithm. Now, what is this pneumonia? Nowadays, the pneumonia has become very common disease in our surrounding, but according to the survey, many of the children are died due to this disease because they are not treated at the earlier stage. Pneumonia is a disease in which the human lungs are get infected by bacteria or the viruses. I developed a model in which it will predict that the person is suffering from pneumonia or not through the chest x-ray reports which I have provided as an input to this system. Now, what are the objective of this project is? The objective of this project is to determine whether a person is suffering from the pneumonia or not, and to develop the automated system for detecting the pneumonia would be beneficial for treating the disease without any delay, particularly in the remote area. Now, what is CNN? The long form of the CNN is convolutional neural network. Whenever we see any object, let us consider an apple. At that time, we can easily recognize it with the help of our brain, but machines are not able to do so. But with the help of CNN, computer can also recognize any object. CNN is mainly divided into two parts, convolutional and pooling. Convolutional is nothing but a scanning of a particular image. Machine can see the image in the form of pixels, and this image is scanned by filters for identifying that image. Now these are the various layers of the CNN network. Now initially we are going to provide the chest x-ray as an input, then after it passes through the convolutional layer. This convolutional layer is a key component of the CNN and is always at the first layer. Its purpose is to detect the presence of the set of features in the image received as an input, and then after it passes through the pooling layer. This layer is always placed in between the two layers of the convolutional. It receives the several features map applied the pooling operation to each of them. The pooling operation is consisted in reducing the size of the image while preserving their important characteristic. Then after again it passes through the convolutional, then after again pooling, and so on that. What is this VGG16? My model is totally based on this. The VGG16 is the advanced version of CNN algorithm. It is same as that of the CNN, but it can handle 14 millions of images, 1000 classes, and it provides the very high efficiency of 92 to 95%. The VGG16 is also consist of all those layers, that is convolutional layer, pooling layer, but with the convolutional layer it consists of ReLU also. ReLU is the piecewise linear function that will output the input directly if it is positive, otherwise it will output 0. Then after this fully netted plus ReLU also present. This fully netted means this layer is always at the last of the neural network. It is not the characteristic of CNN. This type of layer receives an input vector and produces a new output vector. Now coming on the demonstration part. For this project I downloaded the data set from the kaggle.com. This is my data set. It consists of two parts, that is training data and testing data. During training of the model, I have provided this training data. It consists of two parts, that is normal, means the persons who are normal, those persons x-ray reports, and who are affected from the pneumonia, those x-ray reports. I have provided this much of data for training, and same for the affected by pneumonia persons also I provided as much of data. Now for the testing also the same two are there, that is normal patient report and the pneumonia affected patient's report. Now coming on the coding part, here is my code. Initially I have imported all the libraries that I have required during this project. Initially I have imported the warning library. and from that I have used the filter warning method. This method will filter out all the warnings and decides which warning is to display and which to ignore. Then after, from the TensorFlow I have imported the Keras. The TensorFlow is the library which is used for the fast numeric computing, and Keras is the open source Python library which acts as an interface for the TensorFlow. Then after, from the Keras.layers I have imported the input, lambda, dense, flatten and so on that. Then after, from the Keras.model I have imported the model. From Keras.application.vgg16 I have imported vgg16. From Keras.application from .vgg16 I have imported pre-processing input. Then after, from pre-processing input I have imported the image. Then after, from the Keras.preprocessing image I have imported image data generator. This image data generator library is used to expand the training data set in order to improve the performance and ability of the model. Then from the Keras.model I have imported the sequential. The sequential library is used to execute all the layers sequentially, means one after the another. Then after, I have imported the NumPy library. If we have to do any operation on the array in the Python, we have to import the NumPy library. Then after, from globe I have imported the globe. This globe is the short form of the global, is used to return all the file path that matches with the specific pattern. Then from matplotlib I have imported the PLT. This matplotlib is a plotting library which is used to draw the graphs. Then, as I have said earlier, for this project I have used VGG16 model. For this model, we have to give a fixed size, that is 224 by 224. Then after I have given this size, then all the training dataset path is provided in the train path, and testing dataset path is provided in the test path. Now here is the main algorithm. Here VGG is equal to VGG16 in bracket. Here the input size is provided, which is image size, plus here 3 is nothing but the channel. I have used the 3-degree channel. Then after, include top equal to false. This is because as there are many more classification, means the classification based on the thousands of, but we are gonna use only two, that is the person is affected by pneumonia or not. Only two are there classification factor, so we have I have initialize it to the false. Then after, from the layers in VGG.layers, the layer.trainable equal to false. This is because we are not going to train any type of data here. Then after, I have provided the training dataset path to in the folder. Then after, with the help of flatten, this flatten is mainly used to convert the semi-structured data to relational representation. And then after, this will provide the output into the X, and during the prediction we are going to use the dense. This dense is used to classify the images, and for that we have provided the folder where the training data set is present, and again the activation is used. The activation, it generated the particular output for a given set of input, and then here the model developing processes begins. For the model development, we have provided the input to the model, and similarly the output is also provided. Then after, model.summary, it will provide all the summary of my model. It consists of, so my model is consist of this much of total images, this much of trainable images, and this much of testing images. And now, during the compiling of this model, I have provided as optimizer equal to Adam. This will reduces the losses and increases the accuracy, and this accuracy is provided into this matrix. Now, from the image data generator, I have provided some of the parameters so that the model is able to see those pictures that have see those X-ray reports very clearly. For that I am going to provide that rescale equal to 1 upon 225, share range, zoom range, horizontal flip and so on that. And for testing of the any X-ray report I have provided the parameter as rescale equal to 1 upon 225. And then after for the training set I have provided the data set path, means training data set path, and then after batch size equal to 10. This is because here target size equal to 224 by 224. This is, as I explained earlier, I have used VGG 16 model. This is fixed one. And then after batch size equal to 10. This means as I have provided the huge amount of training data, so it will divide those X-ray reports in the batches of 10. That is first 10 X-ray report, then after 10 X-ray report and so on that. And during training it will study first 10 X-ray report for batch wise, means first batch, second batch and so on that. Then after in the testing data also the same parameters are followed. Then after here our model is get generated with the help of fit generation method. Here for that I have provided the training set, testing set and epoch equal to 1. This epoch is nothing but it will increase the accuracy, efficiency of our model. Here I have provided 1 because my computer is slow, but as greater the number of epoch, that much of time the whole this code will get executed and we have get the larger efficiency model. And then after here our model is developed and we are going to save our model with the name of chestxray.h5. Once this query is get executed, at that time a folder is get generated in our model, that is chest x-ray named folder. I have shown you. This is just xray.h5. This is get generated. This is my actual model. Now coming on next, here is then after we are loading that model into this model variable, and here I am going to provide the image of the patient who is not suffering from the pneumonia, that is the normal patient report. Now as this image is initially converted into the binary array and it is saved into the X, and then after it will get expanded and provided as a array element, and then again it's saved as in X. Then after pre-processing of this input X is happened, and again this image data is provided for the classes. Classes will predict the result that it is the two-dimensional array. It will provide the output as 0, 0, 1, 1 like that way. If the result is greater than 0.1, 0.5, then it will print as the result is normal. Otherwise it will print as a person is affected by pneumonia. As I have earlier said that I have provided the means report of normal patient, so here it will print as the result is normal. Now coming on the GUI part, here again I have downloaded all the libraries that I have required. Then after again warning, then after PIL, then after again filter, warning, TensorFlow and so on that. Then after with the help of keras.model I have imported the load model. With the help of keras.application.vgg16 I have imported the pre-processing input. Then after again NumPy is imported to tackle with the arrays. And now from pyqt5 I have imported Qt core, Qt GUI, Qt widgets. This pyqt5 is used for creating the large scale GUI based program. Now with the help of pyqt5.qt widgets I have imported the Q file dialog. It enables a user to traverse the system in order to select one or more files. Then after with the help of from win32com.client I have imported dispatch. It prioritizes the work that which work we have to do first. Then after I have written this peek method. This as my model will speak that the person is affected by pneumonia or the result is normal. Here the speak method is written with the help of dispatch, and then after this all is the GUI part that I have written to develop this GUI. To develop this GUI. Now the main core part of this code is here. Upload image. Whenever we upload the image, initially it track the path where the image is placed, means testing image. Then after it get that image, then after initially it get the image, it load the model that we have developed. Then after when the image is get loaded, then after again this image file is converted into the binary array and saved into the X. Then after this X will expand as a parameter, then again it is saved into the X. Then after the pre-processing of this input X will happen and it is saved into the image data. Then after this image data is provided as the input for this classes. As I earlier discussed, the classes will provide the output as 0, 1 in that range. If the classes and this result of this classes model is saved into the result variable, and if this result is greater than 0.5, then it will print as result is normal and speak as result is normal. Otherwise it is print as affected by pneumonia and similarly speak also. Now I have shown you, I show you my model. Whenever initially we are going to select the upload image, then after it is the image of, initially I show you the normal patient report. Whenever I select any of this X-ray report and press on the predict, press on predict,
result is normal.
Like that way it will say that result is normal. And whenever I select on the affected patient report, that is this, then it will say as affected by pneumonia.
Affected by pneumonia.
This is all my DMW demonstration project. Thank you for listening. Thank you so much.